Hi, welcome back. I'm really excited about this video because I've just recently gotten into this, what I call the Aladdin tuning, which is just presetting some of your levers so that your harp has got this amazing exotic sound no matter what you do. And by improvising in this for hours, actually, I've discovered a few tricks that will help you to stay on track with it so that it sounds gorgeous. And you can be very creative with this. So I'm not going to worry about mistakes in this video. This is all spontaneous. So I'll just show you some of the things it can sound like. So if your harp is tuned in C, all you need is G levers. And for instance, this little Eve 22 has what I call the 10 joys configuration of levers, so it's got the G levers in addition to the Fs and the Cs. So if you put all the G levers up, you're going to get this beautiful Aladdin sound, this Middle Eastern sound. That's true on any harp tuned in C. If it's in E flat major, like a fully levered harp, if you have it tuned that way, then you'll be lifting up on your B levers instead. If you've got it tuned in F, you'll be lifting up on your C levers. Of course, the very first thing you will probably want to do once you get your levers flipped up is just simple glisses. So you can do those. If you're a novice, that might be all you do for a long time. But you'll just play around with those. You'll get all sorts of ideas as to oh, that's another thing you could do, is just a simple one finger or thumb on one side. That's cool. You'll come up with ideas on that. Another thing you can do is to do one note in the bottom. An E or an A is really good. Or you could do a whole chord. Or you could do both sides echoed. Remember, space is your friend. You don't have to rush. I'm going to demonstrate on a Lurching 29 double. This is tuned in C, so I have my G levers up, and that gives it that wonderful sort of exotic scale. So one of the things I use the most that's so easy in the right hand is just glisses, and that is what I call the Pebbles falling gliss, which I haven't talked about before, but it's just to come down at different rates. That. The neat thing is when it's overlapped with 158 chords in the left hand, you get very exotic sounds, and sounds hard. And I don't like things that are really hard. So when you overlap, I mean doing it in the same register and echoing it. So Now in the right hand, you can try Pebbles Falling Gliss. So just with your thumb, just come down and come up. Try that. Now experiment with pressure. First, very light pressure like the wind or a feather. You can even do that in the lowered registers. And then a medium pressure. And then really dig in there, and sometimes it's maybe not going to sound good, but you'll eventually get the control to do it right. If you're new to the harp, instead of 1/5/8, you can do triads. Like an A triad is A, C, E. And I think triads are the best when you use them above middle C. They get kind of muddy down here low. So on a lap harp, they're great. So you can try those too if you're not ready for the 1/5/8. That's an A. And then I'm going to do an E now. Now try putting left and right hand together. Let's just do an E 1/5/8. And just your Pebbles Falling or Lurching Glisses in the right hand. And have some fun with this. So, of course, one of the magical things about the double strung is you can play it like a single strung. In other words, your hands in different registers. But you can also play your hands in the same register and get that magical overlap. So I'm going to give you a chance to do this. And for the difference, to get a different sound while you're practicing here, let's use an A 1/5/8. And first of all, you can play in different registers. Overlap. I'm going to start with an E chord in the left hand. That's like a great chord to start any sort of Aladdin tuning song. Like so E is a great chord to start and finish with, and then another one that you can do from there is the F chord. So it sounds like you're kind of traveling away, then you want to come back to that E. Then you can also do the D chord. So basically the two chords around. And I'm doing 1/5/8, although I'm going to experiment with triads also. So I'm going to start with the E, go to the F, back to the E, back to the D now, that back to the E. That's just those three chords, E, F, and D, in any order, but usually you're going to start with the E and come back to the E. And then there's the A chord, which you can use a lot. It's like settling in. So your left hand doesn't have to be a straight arpeggiated 1-5-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, usually it's different things. Like I call this a snapping 1-5-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even count. I just snap it. So sometimes it might be, sometimes it might be. So I'm going to have you stop the video and experiment with that. You also sometimes do a delayed 1-5-8, so you can experiment with that. So 1, 2, 3, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I'm not really that great at counting. But anyway, a delayed thumb 1-5-8. And sometimes it's almost without rhythm, but it's just delaying the thumb. So you can experiment with that too. So now I have a great time practicing with this using different chord progressions. Remember, your safe chords are A, D, E, and F. You usually come back to an E or to an A. And you can do soft glisses, loud or overlapping, just everything that you learned here.